Welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I am Connor Williams, and this is another one of our 24/7 news report videos. We start this video with the headline news, and the headline news is that Tottenham and Chelsea are both still interested in Anthony Gordon. Tottenham will monitor Gordon ahead of the January transfer window. That's come from Lays the Gold. So it looks like Gordon might be his way out again. Alaise the Gold is a Tottenham correspondent for Football London. Interesting, Chelsea is still after him. Tottenham we've been heard of. It depends on the price for me. I don't think we're going to get offered the type of money we were offered in the summer, unfortunately, for him. Looking back now, I said sell him then, and I would bite their hands off now for that. But unfortunately, it looks like they'll end up putting in a little less money. It then depends on the money, doesn't it? If it's a lot less, then I can sell him. But if it's good money, then I think there's an argument there that we could probably sell. It's interesting either way. Gordon as well. It depends on the player. Does he want to go to Chelsea or Tottenham? Could his head be turned? It's another thing worth picking up and looking at. But yeah, for me, guys, depends on the price. If it's anywhere near the ballpark figure we were getting offered in the summer, sell him. If not, and I'd take 40 million for him. I think 30. I wouldn't really want to take 30 for him. I'd want more than that. So it's a tough one. 30, I'm a bit not too keen. 40 million, I'd still take that, to be completely honest with you. I still think that's worthy of contention. He's a good player, but I just think he works hard, but I think there's something missing about him. And I think he's been struggling, but I don't know, that might be just because the whole team's been struggling, hasn't it? We have also got the news that Everton sent a Mykhaylo Mudryk a transfer invitation. Shakhtar Donetsk's deputy sporting director, Carlo Nicolini, has described Mudryk as a phenomenon. And amid what seems to be cryptic invitations for interested parties. Everton saw a late 30 million euros bid rejected in the summer as well for him. Now Liverpool are one of several outfits after the Ukrainian Neymar. Arsenal have also said after him and look to be favourites to get him. Really good player, looks very good. Whether or not he adapts to the Premier League is yet to be seen. But he is a good player. I think he will end up being like Luis Diaz. I'm not too sure where Liverpool think he fits in their front three, which seems to be getting more and more, bigger and bigger. But I think in terms of us, that boat's gone now. I think he's going to end up being like a Luis Diaz, where we missed the boat. He'll go to an Arsenal and he'll have a really good season. It's unfortunate, isn't it? But I guess that's Everton. We also have AC Milan observing Everton target. It is Mohammed Kudus, who we were after at Ajax. He obviously didn't go. He's had a great season since being linked with us. 10 goals in 21 appearances across all competitions, including at the Champions League. We were linked with him, but because Anthony went to United, Ajax weren't keen on letting him go, even on loan. It now looks like Serie A champions AC Milan are said to be eyeing him up. According to Calcio Mercato, it states that us, Borussia Dortmund and Tottenham are all after him. So again, I think he, exactly the same as I said about Mudryk, rinse and repeat. Great player, linked with Napping for numerous reasons. It's typical Everton, that is. And I think, unfortunately, we're probably going to end up seeing him go somewhere else and have a really good follow on from what's been a really good season for him. It's tough, isn't it? It really is tough. And it's a big shame. It's ended up like that, but I think he'd have done a great job in the midfield, for the Iwobi role, which gives Iwobi a rest. Because I do worry we're going to end up relying on Alex Iwobi a little bit too much this season. as it is, and we just need more creativity in this squad. If I'm being completely honest, and that's what he'd have brought. We also have news coming from Football Insider that Everton are not planning to spend big in January, despite the prospect of another relegation. The Toffees will spend Christmas Day just 1 point above the relegation zone. We've got Wolves, we've got Manchester City. The report, though, has suggested Fad Mejri is not planning to underwrite a winter spending spree, instead placing his trust on Lampard to find improvements with the resources he has. This has got recipe for disaster all over. I'm going to be honest, I don't think Frank Lampard is good enough yet, because he's so early in his career, to massively improve the squad. I think the squad should be doing better than it is. And I don't think he's good enough yet to get the squad up to that standard it should be, clearly. Otherwise, we'd be doing a lot better. I think he needs improvements in the squad as well. I think he needs some creative players to help out as well. It sounds like Mejri's just said, I'm not backing you. See what you can do with this. I've got this feeling his days are done. His days are done, depending on how quickly we come back from the break. Because for Fad Mejri to just say, I'm not backing you financially, you've got to do with what you've got, it just screams a bit odd. And also there's the rumours that Fad Mejri still looks to try and sell Everton every now and then. So we'll have to watch out what happens with that. Maybe it's a case of, I'm not putting loads of money in for me to sell up. Or he's like, I'm not giving you loads of money because I'm going to end up sacking you. Watch that one, but it's a bit alarming that we're in this position again, and we're not going to get much improvement in the winter window, which means we'll lose out to our targets. Another one being Kudus. Apparently, we are still looking at him, according to Calcio Mercato. We are still looking at him, but now there's interest from AC Milan, Borussia Dortmund, and Tottenham. And that's if Ajax even want to let him go. I don't think they'll let him go on loan anymore, because he's done really well there, so we'd have to buy him. I don't think he's going to go cheap. A really great season for them. So, yeah, another tough one, guys. It's going to be another tough season, isn't it, Blues? So, yeah, that'll be fun to look forward to. And to top it all off, we also have injuries to Yerry Mina, Doucouré, and Tom Davis as well. Frank Lampard confirmed that Yerry Mina suffered a hamstring injury against Celtic last night at the time of recording, or morning, and he will undergo a scan. Yerry Mina is just absolute rock. I've never seen a player with such Weetabix legs. So it's just such a shame as well, because I like the player. I think he's a really good player. When he's fit, his body's just never staying fit. It's a shame. Yeah, it's a shame in it, but I think when his contract's at the end of the season, we're just going to end up letting him go. Tom Davis also picked it up and has left the Australian tour after picking up a knee injury. That doesn't sound very good either, although he has only been a bit part figure in the Everton squad this season, Tom Davis. It does pose the sort of problem that if Doucouré has also picked up an injury. We had a lot of centre mids. Now it's looking a bit thin on the ground. But yeah, also if he's had to leave, it suggests that he's going to undergo a scan. That could be quite a nasty injury, all things considered. Yerry Mina, not that big of a miss, because I think Everton have learned to live without Yerry Mina because of his unreliability and staying fit. But Doucouré is another slight loss. He also picked up a knee injury. He's a loss because obviously I think we've seen Iwobi, Onana as the starters, but Doucouré has been making an appearance. Just got to hope Onana and Idrissa Gueye stay fit during this World Cup. Otherwise, it could be very, very bleak for Frank Lampard when he comes back on Boxing Day. But that's all we've got time for. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and comment down below your thoughts on all the rumours I've said today. Look forward to reading them, and I'll see you guys very soon.